Hi everyone! For St. Patrick's Day I was inspired to make this Clover themed kaleidoscope template. As you can see from the layout, it also has a frame. This frame was also made in Dazzling Reflections using a piece of clip art. Let me show you how this whole project goes together. So I have Dazzling Reflections open, and I've got the two images that I'll be using to make this project. So I'm going to go over to the template selection and click on Free Clover. Then click on this image of the tree leaves. Then I'll click on the active segment, and now I can manipulate this image until I get a design that I like. Okay, I'm pretty happy with this design. So now I have a couple of options. I can go up to the printing screen. I can resize the kaleidoscope and print it directly from Dazzling Reflections. The other option is to export this image and use it in another graphics program. And I could do this by going to File, select Export, then just make the menu selections. Make sure you save in a PNG format, that way you won't have any of the white space behind the template. So now that this portion of the project is complete, I'm going to click on this icon and this will clear my screen. Okay, now let's make the frame. So let's take a closer look at this piece of clip art. As you can see, it says Celtic Knot, and it's just plain old clip art, this line art. So now I'm going to go back over to the templates, and I'm going to scroll down till I get to the frames. Now Dazzling Reflections has several frame options. They're labeled KS15 through KS19. So depending on your project, you would use the applicable frame. So for example, if I select KS15, then I'll double click on the image, and then again I can start just playing with the master segment here, and depending where I put this in the template, it'll give me different results. So if I don't fill the template completely, you can see I have a very interesting frame. If I decide to increase the size so that it overlaps, specifically in the corners here, you can see I have a more traditional looking frame. So that's a really nice option right there. But for my particular project, I'm going to use KS19. That's a more suitable template for me. So I'm back to square one here, where I'm going to manipulate this image in the master segment. And I'm going to make the image quite small so that I can get most of the source image in there. And then I'm going to take the guidelines off and pay particular attention to the corners here. So I think I need to just increase the size just slightly again. Okay, maybe a bit more this way. There we go. Okay, so now I've got my completed Celtic frame. So at this point I'm just going to go ahead and export this, and then I'll put the whole thing together in Photoshop. But just a tip for those of you that will be printing this out, this is a great opportunity to use some of your other crafting tools. Because of all the white space that's in this template, you can use those like pens, pencils, glitter, whatever you choose, to add some color to this or some dimension. This is also a great project for children. So now that that's all done, let's take a quick look again at the finished project. And here it is right here. So here we've got the kaleidoscope template already put on the page, and then I've added a nice verse in here, and then I've taken the Celtic frame and manipulated that also in Photoshop and laid it on top of each other. So this is how the project comes together. This would be a great project or for maybe scrapbooking, where this could be a double layout. This would be one side. The other side could be some photos of your St. Patrick's Day festivities, or just to celebrate your Irish heritage. Another opportunity would be to put this on transfer paper and add it to a canvas bag, or you can print this on printable fabric and use it as a quilting project. This would look fantastic as a wall hanging or even just as a pillow. So I hope this has inspired you to get Dazzling Reflections out and to make some new projects. And as always, we would love to see what you do with it. You can post directly to our Facebook page or to our gallery. If you have any questions, please contact us at www.poppyhilldesigns.com.